ピロユキの放送から聞いたよ。先生おはようございます。暖房入れてね。
ひろゆきは何の放送
同じくひろゆきから来ました。
いったのかな。何の放送してたのか。あ、なんか止まってる。なんだこれ。はい、first。ひろゆきから来たの？
Good morning.
Good
朝早い
morning。
の珍しいね。
最近は朝早にしてますよ。皆さん朝はどうお過ごしですか？
Are you gonna do another drawing video?
No.
朝からコーラはデブになるよ。電車の中だよ。
電車の中なのか。Not any drawing tips. A drawing video. I have one page recorded for the next episode. So if the next episode comes out, then next week we'll have another drawing video.
STA.
Not for this week. I don't know how often I'll do it. What?
こんな朝からなんて信じられない。宇宙ステーションからの配信ですか？
違うよ。出勤中か。大変だね。朝からコーラはデブになるね。
Stop drinking soda. Drink water instead.
Soda once in a while. Can I drink soda once in a while? eh
先生も朝から大変ですね。ちゃんと寝てますか？
寝てますよ。もうね、寝すぎでしょってぐらい
はつみ、おすすめから。おはようだろさん。
おすすめされてるの？なるほど。どういう人がおすすめされてんだろうな。どういうのを見てる人がこれをおすすめされるのかな。ちょっと気になりますね。
Maybe once every 3 months, but not daily.
おすすめじゃOnce every 3 months? Really? Once every 3 months? That's wow. I'm not drinking daily.
テドとシャツおじさんおはようございます。絵を描いてる人にはおすすめだけどね。
絵を描いてる人におすすめなのマジで。僕、見せてないからな。絵は見せてない。絵を描く人にはおすすめのコンテンツはね、もうあんま儲かんない気もするな。どうなんだろう。世の中の人ってそんなに絵描いてないもんね。いいんだ。そんな、もう大衆向けとかやめよう。
俺は絵描きに進めまくってる。
マジか。
誰も見てくれないけど。ダローメオン先生こんにちは。昨日よ肋骨折れちゃいました。
あんまりこう、絵描きに進めて、どうのって感じがあんまちょっとよくわかんない。正直僕としては。 いや、誰対象なのかっ
俺は斎
ていうとね、
藤直樹みたいな動画
僕は分か
上げてほしい。
ってないよ。
書いてるところ映してないし、変なアンチキリストおじさんが映ってるだけだよね。
そうでしょ
Just saw the RAWS for Omega. Nice RAOH reference with Toa.
主さんのキャラは立ってるは分かった。おじさん朝方になっちゃったの。
キャラ立ってるのは分かった。あ、そうですか。ありがとうございます。キャラ立ってるんだったら、ね。
書いて
キャ
る姿勢が
ラが大事
見れるだろ
ですから
う。。
キャラが大事。何もかもキャラが大事。キャラが。書いてる姿勢が見れるだろう。そんな見てどうすんだよ。朝方になってないよ、別に。
姿勢が大事なのだよ。絵描きは。
Raoul reference with Toa.
今日もうたけしやった？
I did have an understanding that it was sort of like Raoul from the Fist of the North Star, but which part of Raoul did he have like the exact like a pose, or am I thinking about the one where he, you know, I don't know the lines in English, but
Hi.
初見は下向けに発狂した小野陽子やろう。
姿勢が大事なのか、絵描きは。
今日もう五木ひろしやった？
やってないよ。たけしもやってる。しゃべりに発狂した小野陽子。小野陽子ね。うん。
世界を見据えてるかすごいな。
何ちょっと五木ひろし、横
The post and when he says he'll
浜
surpass God himself.
黄
It's way cooler to speak from Nico than
昏
YouTube.
姿勢
部
が大事
屋
骨盤に。
のホテルの小部屋。
ちなみに宇宙ステーションからの配信だからな。
マジで
覚えとけよ、初見。
こんなに宇宙ステーションって無駄なものに溢れてるのかな。愉快な宇宙ステーあの人は言ってしまった。
アメリカからでしょ。
あの人は言ってしまった。
いや、
アメリ
スターデスト
カか
ロイヤー
らじ
からの配信
ゃな
だったわ。
い。スターデストロイヤ
スターか
ーですか。そうですか。スターデストロイヤーですか。
必須のアメリカ区画からだよ。おでこおじさん。
私、ISS のアメリカ区画からなのか。ISS ってそんなに国ごとに区画分かれてんの？そんなこと宇宙でする？
息子に恩毛幼稚園行った？
幼稚園行ってない。
朝倉未来のチャンネルでバキの作者がスパーリングしたから次はダロさんの番だね。
僕だからスパーリングとかやったことないから、怪我するんじゃないのかな。やってみる？いや、だから、どういう番組にすれば面白いんだろうね。それなんか格闘漫画書いてるのに、スパーリングやったことないとか、許せないんですよ、みたいなスタンスでやって。
しかし、真面目に、おすすめに出てくるのはマジ
そうは
謎だね。
言うけどね、つって。真面目におすすめ出てくるの。そうなの？おすすめ出てきたの？ちょっとね、YouTube の AI がね、やっぱ混乱してるんだと思うんだ、いろいろと。大変だよ、もう。 YouTube の AI も大変。
俺はこの配信スタイルが好きだよ。
ああ、そうそれはよかった。
岸誠二監督に出演してもらおう。
そう、岸さんが出た方がいいよ、それは。うん。
ダロ散策がやだし微妙なところだよね。
そう。なんか、下手したらあれだよ。格闘技の素人をプロがスパー
ダロ
リングに呼
先生が
びつけて、
腰痛をハックしたんでしょ。
ボコボコにしてるっつって、なんか炎上するかもしれない。炎上するかもね。プロレス的にやるんだったら、全然僕は、いや、プロレスもできないけど、そのプロレス的、なんていうの波動拳とか打ってくれたら反応できるけどさ。
この配信はいつ炎上してもおかしくない。
この配信はいつ炎上してもおかしくないんです。次元爆弾じゃない。僕が知名度ないから炎上してないだけで、
上下下。
知名度のある人がやってる炎上のさ、くだらなさから考えるとさ、いつ炎上してもおかしくないよ。マジで。もう、本当に。あ、知名度あるとあんなくだらないことで炎上するんだってもう、ヒヤヒヤするもん、もう。ありゃ、ね何も喋れなくなるよ。
炎上したじゃないか。
何も喋れなくなっちゃう、あんなの。もう。炎上知名度ないです。
Could Julius beat RIOH?
炎上したら生き生きしちゃうね。やばいシーン集めてアップしとくね。上下下左右左右BA。
I think the Fist of the North Star is in a different tier. Reality-wise, you know? That's like comparing Dragon Ball with whatever, you know? Kind of. 炎上したら生き生きしちゃうね。まあ、やばいシーンコンピレーションでも作っておいてくださいよ。だから、よろしくお願いします。コナミコマンドね。How would you recommend to do good rice
この
for
放送が大
someone
して
who
面白く
doesn't
ないだ
own
け
a
でダロ
rice
さんやケン
cooker?
ガンの知名度自体はあるんじゃない？通勤時間帯に配信ありがたいです。
For someone who doesn't own a rice cooker, I mean, there is like a very traditional way to, you know,
ダロさん、おはよう。
calculate the temperature and then how long you steam it and all that, but I can
何言ってんだ。この放送クソ面白いぞ。
90% of Japanese can't do it since the rice cooker is so good. So, how would I recommend to do good rice for someone who doesn't own a rice cooker?
英会話の勉強もできるしな。
I won't recommend it at all. Get a rice cooker for yourself. Or... Oh boy. I'm sure there's YouTube videos out there who could... Because I've never made rice, like I never cooked rice without a rice cooker with myself. I think they teach you how to do it in grade school if you lived in Japan, maybe. But I didn't go through Japan.
俺マジで腰痛で配信見直すくらい好きだぞ。
放送は大丈夫くらいだけど、時代はある。この放送は面白くないだけで。
俺らにとっては面白いけど仮にこれがテレビなら視聴率 0% だろ。炊飯器の話。
僕だから、そう。そうなんです。いや、知名度が低く、なんていうの、再生が全然伸びてないタレントさんの YouTube って全然あると思うんだけど、多分そこでなんかひどいこと言ったら炎上するよね。
テレビより面白いだろ？人間観察って。
テレビなら視聴率 0% だろ。そりゃそうでしょ。こんなテレビ放送事故ですよ。
ラジオみたいな感じで視聴してるよ。
初見せなるな。人間
観察。おはよう。ムカミ京都のおじさん。
趣味、ね、大学の、新刊とかの、
この間の酔っ払い配信が楽しかった。
趣味は人間観察ですっていうのが、まあ、ちょうどいいね。ちょうどいいんじゃない？ Just fry the rice a bit till it looks a bit toasted and throw a cup of water slowly to cook. Right, but
ダロさん、おはよう。お子さん、幼稚園なんですか？俺らはダロさんが好きだから面白いけどこれが知らないおじさんなら即消すだろ。趣味人間観察って言われるとは。ってなっちゃわない？
So I would like people to eat rice using the genuine rice cooker, but people have their preferences. ラジオいただいたおはよう、無心京都。はい、無心京都です。無心京都？無心論京都？別に教えがない。無心教なんてないからね。酔っ払いの恥が楽しかった。はい。
最近配信頻度高いおじさんおはよう。
ウイスキーをかなり薄めては飲んではいますよ。朝っぱらから。パソルも、I don't know. おはよう、お子さん、幼稚園、
I've never seen how to use a rice cooker. My mom just makes IT on a pan. I bought a rice cooker last week and the rice had a nice texture to IT.
だから、幼稚園に、年齢的には幼稚園行く年齢なんだけど、うちの、いや、嫁がね、とりあえずコロナ収まるまではあんまり外に出したくないみたいで、幼稚園行ってないです。趣味人間観察って言われると、あってなっちゃわない？なるよ。あぐらいじゃん。最近、配信高い。おじさん、おはよう。おはようございます。だからそれだけ面白いけど、これを知らないおじさんならすごく気がする。そりゃそう。知らないおじさんだよ、でも。ほら、知らないおじさん。I remember seeing how to use a rice cooker. My mom just makes it on hand. Wow, that's some skills your mom has. I brought rice cooker last week and the rice has a nice texture to it. 今日は私だった？やってないよ。
息子め恩一生友達できなくなるよ。知ってるおじさんだよ。
嫁も僕も友達少ないのね。で、僕友達少ない方だけど、嫁の方が友達少なくて、遺伝子的に友達少ない運命ではある。
コロナが心配で小学校に来ていないお子さんもいますよ。
ああ、そうなんだ。ああ。そうなのか。でも、うちの子だってもう、
なんで友達少ないの？
ひらがなとか黒板に書いて遊んでるし。
I meant, first thing you see Ken's hero take down a building with a single punch and walking through the still falling building like it's made of fog.
追いかけができる黒板用意してるんだけど、
友達はどうでもいいよ。
そこにね、もう、ひらがなとか書いて遊んでるから、まあ、そんなに、ね、
俺が息子め恩の友達になるよ。
遅れを取るかどうかって言われるとちょっと、人間関係の構築が難しいかな。それでも、ちょっとしたらわかんないけど。Usually can show take down a building with a single punch and walk through the still falling building like it's made of fog. Right, that's some Dragon Ball shit there. なんで友達少ないの？なんでかな。
ダロさん友達何人いる？
僕友達何人いるんだろう。多分わかんない。少ないと。
こんなに喋りたがりなのにね。
なんて私は知りません。最多学校再開、あ、そうなの？
別れば苦労しないですよね。
通勤中に女子高生が見れる。
春原は財布。
なんかギリアウトだよね、多分。僕が今言ったらギリアウトだよね。僕が今言ったらギリアウトだよね、多分。うん。
段階にラッキョにやかんに
世も世ですし。 世も世ですし、漫画家がそういうことをね、言うとね、ギリアウトなんです。
何が？
通勤中に、なんか学校が再開だから通勤中に女子高生が見れるワクワクみたいなのって、ギリアウトでしょ。これ語るのにね、はい。長い楽器は夜間には、フルソンがバキを回るケンガンオバマ。ケンガンのオバマ？
女子高生は事案案件。
お
はようございます。今は時期が悪い。
I'm not sure how they illustrated Baki Obama, but well, it's actually Mobama.
松木の件あったしな。漫画家の島袋光俊は女子高生大好きって言ってたからセーフ。
あ、そうなの？セーフなの？セーフじゃないよね。その人、いろいろあったよね。
I've been reading Fire Force lately. It's been pretty good so far.
言うほど通勤中に女子高生見て楽しいの。
Fire Force. Right. I think I know which title you're referring to. Yeah, I think right. 通勤女子中学生見て楽しいの？楽しかないよね、別に。冤罪とかそんな風に間違われないようになるべく近づかないようにするし、電車の中とかだと。北野監督じゃないですよ。北野監督じゃないです。まあ、そうそうそう。うちの子最近何できるようになったかな。うちの子最近何をできるようになったかな加速レールをレッドストーンブロックの上に置くと、もうそれだけで起動状態になるっていうことを最近覚えたよ。4歳で。
そういや、Q ちゃん今日はホラー映画やゲームは良くないって言ってたよ。
そうなの？ゲームはわかんないけど、ホラー映画に関しては、まあ、悪魔的だからっていうのが、まあ、うちの親もよく言ってたし、よく聞くね。ゲームはね、結構意見分かれるんだよね、実は。ゲームに関してはね、あんまり宗派によって分かれてはいないんだ。あんまりこうカトリック教会もテレビゲームについてどうとかあんまり発表してないから。
Draw feet.
Draw feet. You know that in Latin America, your manga is currently one of the most loved. Really? Like more than, I don't know, more than, I don't know. I can't come up with like a decent, not so loved one.
Yeah, Hispanics and Latinos really like stuff like kengan and baki.
Really? Man, I wish there's a way to collect money from those people.
Latins love your manga.
Oh, it must be a
エブア
way.
が NHK でやってるね。
Like, can I, like, I don't know, if I get like a month off for vacation and I decide to go to just, I don't know, Puerto Rico or somewhere, and then, not Puerto Rico, I don't know, somewhere, you know, Latin America. And I go to some rich guy and say, hey, I actually draw kengan.
LOL, the Latin community also do a lot of raps on manga characters.
Hook my family up with some good hotel and some, good restaurant and stuff.
From Peru.
Peru!エマが NHK でやってるのそうなの南アメリカじゃなくてラテンアメリカだから、
Go to Mexico.
なんていうのメキシコ Right. I've been to Mexico. Latin community also do a lot of raps on manga? Really? Never heard of manga rap.
That person that said Latin America loves Kengan the most is lying.
That person
We mostly
said
like Dragon Ball and Saint Seiya.
Is lying.
Not there
you
even
mostly
reads
like
manga.
Dragon Ball and Saint Seiya. Not around there reads manga. Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, I heard that people when they aired Super Dragon Ball, they had like huge amounts of money betting which would win when a battle fight starts. Man. 会社着いたのが落ちる。はい、頑張ります。
ニューヨークは19時だよ。
抱きしめた心のコスモってね。ニューヨーク19時なの？ここは、何時今？ここは朝の8時です。朝の忠信ですよ。
朝からすでに疲れてるから疲労が溜まってるね。
AM823
AM23 分、8時23分、そうです。疲れ溜まってるわけじゃないです。これ疲れ溜まってんのかこれは。溜まってない。溜まってないっていうかね、昨日、一昨日腰が痛い痛い言ってたと思うけど、
その間、たけしお願い。
一昨日かな一昨日腰が痛い痛い言ってたと思うけど、昨日針刺してきて、もう何本刺したのかな針。腰回りに、多分、まあ、1、2、3、4、6本か8本針刺して、それで、
That money thing actually happened in MEXICOT.
もうね、体の内側に、スプーンか何かで、ズブってやって、内側をこうやってなんかこう、コリコリコリってやるような感覚になるわけ。もう針さ、こうやってスススって入っていくと、ガフーってこう、それでまあ、針でも一発で治りました、腰痛が。
針治療は効くよね。
ということで、本当に針で一発で腰痛治ったので、一発決めとくって感じですよね。一発いっとく？一発がね、大事なんですよ。
They also sometimes get the RAWS and translations faster.
治ったんじゃなくて痛みをごまかしてるだけじゃ。
Really, the money thing actually happened in Mexico. Wow. 1時間、その間にたけしお願い。1時間で落ちるの。はい。Peru. Now, Peru. I'm trying to make my world map inside my brain. There's South America like this, right? Peru. Now I'm really embarrassed and I'm really sorry for my ignorance, but Peru.
How did you guys get to the decision to name the Kengan Hospital ST
Where's
goddamn
Peru?
hospital?
I'm really sorry. なんだじゃなくて、でもごまかしてるだけじゃ、そうなのかな？ごまかしてるだけでいいよ、別に。
I heard Toe tried to shut those down cause they weren't getting money from those events.
筋膜ネジみたいなの取るの？そうなんだ。それは知らんかった。Name the Kengan Hospital Saint Goddamn Saddle. Oh, it's not me. I have no part in it. Well, let me Google where Peru is, cause I might get myself into the playing where in the world is Carmen?
I don't even know if you're of this country or continent, so don't feel embarrassed.
Where in the world is Oh, Peru is actually has they share a border with Chile.
From Mexico. I'm a very big fan of Kengan
Yeah,
/
because
Omega.
when I
It's
think
just
of
pure art. Thanks.
Peru,
なんだかんだ叫んだっ
when
て。
I think of Peru, right, and I think of the continent of South America, and in my head,
Peru is the place where the
I think
Spaniards
it's
stole all their
around
gold and
there.
treasures for a mirror
But
cause
then
the natives
no,
were really
that's
ignorant.
where Chile is. What is Peru? Well, they actually share a border, so that makes sense. There's Ecuador, Colombia,
Healthy teacher with acupuncture.
Argentina, Brazil. Brazil. アキュパンクチャー。アキュパンクチャーですよ。針治療は英語でアキュパンクチャーです。僕は今年覚えました、これ。I heard Toe tried to shut those down because they
元気にな
were
る
getting
たけし
money
やっ
from
て。
those. Oh. Toe?
Daromian let's smoke.
I don't even know if Europe is
朝一
country
か
or
ら元
continent,
気だ
so
な。
don't fear but oh, okay. Yeah, we all have our ignorance inside us. Hello from Mexico. I'm a very big fan of Kengan. Ashura Omega is just pure art. Thanks. Thank you. Thank
ダ
you
ロさ
too.
んの英語って日本語に訳すとどのくらい流暢なの？なんか無理やりハイになってるみたいで痛々しい。無理しないでね。
My name is Sebastian. I am an admirer of your wonderful work. Kengan Ashura is one of my favorite anime. I am from Peru. Saludos.
Here's the place where Spaniards stole all their gold and treasure for a minor cause the natives were really ignorant. For a mirror. Oh, they gave the native people a mirror.
LOL, they did that all over from the Aztecs
and
to
the
the Incas.
native people were like, what the fuck is this? That's my face. Here, take my gold. Take my treasures. Well, that kind of makes sense, but I mean, that's happens all around the world, right? 元気になるたけし。元気になるたけし。元気になるたけしってなんだろう。さあ、始まりました。始まりました。
外人に違法主張ばっかしてんじゃねえって
こんな
突然
フォールアウト、フォールガイズは嫌だ。
元気になるテレビ。
Hello, my name is Sebastian. I am admire your wonderful Kengan Ashura work is my favorite anime. I am from Peru. So we have two people from Peru now. You like a friend of the other Peru guy? Peru Saludos. Is Saludos a city name or some Spanish or Portuguese or please enlighten me. Aztecs to the Incas, right. 外人に違法視聴ばっかりしてるのに突然消えて、いえ、ネットフリックスで見てたら違法視聴じゃないよ。漫画を違法で読んでたら違法だけど。うん。
おじさんってポルトガル語とかスペイン語ってできるの？
できないよ。
Saludos is.
Saludos is hello. Oh.
In Spanish.
In Spanish. Okay. Why didn't I learn that in Spanish class? Maybe I did.
Saludos
I just
is
forgot. My only I thought it was like hola. Hola. That's only what I could come up with. So those greetings or hello. Oh, greetings. It's like a more polite way, I guess, right? Polite way of saying hola. Spanish omelet. What's a Spanish omelet? Salute, like salute. Salute to your flag. Salute. Saludos. Salud tres. Salud cuatro, cinco. seis, siete, ocho, nueve.
Yes.
おはようございます。
おざーす。おざーす。どうしましたか？どうですか？どうですか？どうですか？どうですか？どうですか？どうですか？
What is your favorite anime?
My favorite anime is Neon
こん
Genesis
にちは、こんにちは。
Evangelion TV series.
稽古師匠が亡くなられたそうです。
ああ、そうみたいね。
こんにちは、ダロちゃん。
あんまり
どですかっていう地方番組があったな。
見たことないけど、ほとんどどんな漫才をするのか全然わかんない。どんな漫才をするのかわかんないし、印象としては、なんだっけ、なんかナイツが言ってる、そういう師匠話とかそういう印象が強いね。
Do you know the series Ashita no Joe?
東京の漫才の重鎮なんだっけ？ナイツの内海稽古師匠の話だよね。
ナイツの、そう。どうですかっていう地方番組があって、そうなんだ。バイオハザード4で、おばちゃんのまあゾンビっていうか村人が包丁持ちながら。
浅草だから、たけしの師匠ですよね。
お前のベロベローゾー燃えれ燃えれ燃えれ燃えれ燃えれ
似てる。
燃えれ
森ネズミ森ネズミ
森
ネズミ似てる。
森 SBB Do people recognize you in the streets? Nah, I mean, I had like once or twice.
武器商人の真似して。
Welcome! Got some rare stuff that might interest you. What are you buying? What are you selling?
ダロさんもナイツの花輪みたいに漫画界の重鎮をいじっていこう。
I'll buy that.
I for real thought you guys were millionaires.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
私は素晴らしい漫画家の質問があります。アニメのメキシコ文化についてどう思いますか？森泉の真似して。
Is IT Resident Evil 4XD?
ちょっと待って、
昨日、小田栄一郎がテレビに出てたけど、見ました？
UN
Like, that really looks like this question that's translated
85店。
on Google or something. My question is, would you understand my answer if I answered it in Japanese? And do you understand English? So if you don't understand English, we can't communicate here. 昨日の大丈夫はテレビで見てない。Un forastero! Un forastero! 手こぎ
小田栄一郎がダロさんだからね。
違うよ。
Hi Darrow, are we going to see female fighters in the future?
Are we gonna have female fighters in the future?
ワンピースあと5年で終わるらし
I
い
don't know.
バイオ4ってリメイクするところがなくて完璧だよね。
あと4年で終わるって。
No spoiler
まあ、
questions.
じゃあ、8年ぐらいやんのかな。どうだろうね。
He won't answer them.
I'm gonna say, come on, say it. Who's gonna win? I'm not gonna say it. No spoiler question. If you wanna answer
あと5年もやる気なんだね。
あと5年もやる気なんだろうね。アニメがメキシコ文化についてどう思いますか？
個人的にはとっとと終わってほしい。
Darrow, it's good to see you streaming. No question this time. Just wanted to appreciate your work. You're incredible.
Thanks. So, the
馬鹿げているように聞こえるかもしれませんが、作品に与えられたアニメーションのスタイルについてどう思いますか？
I would say it's pretty stereotype. Not only like Mexico, but most other countries would be depicted stereotypically.
ダロさんのエブアと同じで俺ももう今のワンピースに熱がない。
ああ、そうなの？昔は良かったの？But then, even Japanese cultures depicted stereotypically.
ワンピースはルフィが自分の目の下をナイフで刺すところまでは面白かったのにね。
Can't expect every culture to be precise in every fiction you see. Unless that's the main theme of that specific fiction.
クロコダイル倒すくらいまではハマってた。
クロコダイルっていうのがいるんだ。Who's got the thickest butt? Wow, that's... Oh, actually, mass-wise, it would actually... I think it would be Toa Mudo. Probably.
アラバスタがピークってみんな言うよね。空島で具だった。まとめブログの意見まとめた感じのボットいるね。
そうなんだ。
真剣にメキシコにいないと、彼の作品を非常に愛する人がたくさんいるので、敬意を込めてここから有名なフレーズを言います。
Ustedes la verga. From what I've seen, we don't mind our culture being put on things like this.
La verga. Ustedes. I kind of remember that phrase, ustedes, from first year Spanish class. I don't know what verga is. What I'm saying, we don't mind our culture being put on things like this. Right.
メキシコの人が翻訳してコメントしてるけど、ダロさんの英語コメント理解できるなら英語で書いたらいいんじゃないかな。
そうで、日本語で書いて反応して理解してもらえるのかがね。
I love the way you handled the kengan plot. I hope and it's just like we're better in Omega. My congratulations to you. Like that dia de los muertos skull on Carlos shorts was a nice detail.
Behind the plot, so you're holding up the wrong guy. Like that dia de los muertos skull on Carlos shorts was a nice beat. Right.
Ustedes la verga means you are really amazing, but well, the word verga just means dick.
That is a lot big. I mean, you're really amazing, but well, the word verga just means.
Gracias doy clases los chuevis.
Oh, I get it. I mean. It's like when people say that's sick, you know, that's sick, that's well, we all have those you know, words. Gracias doy clases los jueves, jueves. Gracias. I know
I
what
guess IT would mean
gracias
fucking
is,
awesome.
but classes. I'm getting my Spanish lessons right now. Forugaya, forugaya. I guess it would mean fucking awesome, right? Forugaya は今はやりません。
ワイト、ウアット。
あ、それ、あ、それ、あ、それ、それ、それ、それ。どのページやったんだっけ、今。これか。
似てる。
Epa, epa, André, André, epa, epa, André. Oh, señor, loco la cabeza. Why? 似てないよ。I always thought Mika was a
ダロ
name.
さん足とどれくらい合ってない？
Miho and Mika. I thought Miho and Mika was a name because I hear a lot of. I think there's like Spanish parents, like Spanish speaking parents. Ay, Mika,
What does your shirt say?
whatever, whatever. Ay, Miho, whatever, whatever. I didn't know their name. Is their middle name Mika? What should you? What does my shirt? It says help. I need somebody help, not just anybody. It
そうよ、
actually
私はサソ
says,
リ座の女。
"May I help? How may we help you today?" サソリ。そうよ、私は
What is
サ
your
ソ
favorite
リ
kengan
座
manga
の
character?
女。
My favorite is Saw Pain.
Your favorite is Saw Pain. He is a popular character in Japan too. He's mostly
Spanish-speaking parents.
mostly. What's the word? What's the word for when you couple up two same-sex characters?
OBOI.
Oh boy. Spanish-speaking parents, right?
「昨日見た泉ピン子がもうテレビ出ちゃダメな人になってた。
Who
そ
will
うなの？
OHMA
どう
take
い
with
う
Carla
感
Forte?
じで、
Gay shipping.
みんな周りの人たちがみんな鳥肌立ってたの。サソリ座
Where did you learn
の
your English?
女。サソリの星は一途な星よ。トトルトトトトトトルトトトトトトトルトトトトトトルトトトボン。
今えなりかずきネタをさらっと言ったのか。
言ってないよ。
Who will OHMA take with Carla Forte?
いいえ、私はサソリ座の女。沖の澄むまで笑うがいいわ。
Forgive me, Darrow, for I too was one of those that asked who your favorite character was before
あ
reading
な
the
た
description.
は遊びのつもりで
エブアのアニメ見た時って何歳だった？
Stop asking plot questions.
喋りが
重い
完全に更年期特例のあれだった。
んだ
Even
ら
if you don't know IT, you are highly respected on various platforms, and the truth is,
命
I would like you to one day visit
命
Mexico, the country of flavors, and we await you with open
だけよ
arms.
レバノン見たときは多分14歳だった。更年期特例のあれだったの、ちょっと、よくわかんないけど、それは。Even if you don't know if you're highly respected on various platforms, and the truth is, I would make you to one day visit Mexico and the country of favors, and we wait you with open arms. Really? 神田うのの真似してできないな。神田うの喋ってるとこすらもう何年も聞いてない気がする。Mexico, wow. Right. Right, I mean, I've been to Cancun once.
14歳って信じとリンクしてたのか。
そうね。たまたまだったけどね、14歳なのは。15だったかも。14だったかな。ちょっと、まあでもそれぐらい。
イエス、イエス。
Been to Cancun once. What else? Me in Mexico.
Yes. Do you play Yu-Gi-Oh or any other card games?
Do I play Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't
エブアイゼン
play
で今も
Yu-Gi-Oh.
好きなアニメってある？
エヴァ以前で今も好きなアニメ。エヴァ以前で今も好きなアニメ。まあその子供の頃見てたやつとかはね、好きといえば好きなんだけど、アニメとして好きかっていうとちょっとなんとも言えないな。難しいな。
ダロさんさ、ボーイズってドラマ見てるの？
見てるよ。I sometimes, like really sometimes, like once in a couple of years,
シーズンに9月に来る
play
よ。
Magic the Gathering.
ダロさんリングフィット配信やろうよ。
Me and my friend just buy enough random cards so that we could just make a deck randomly. What do you call that play? Like a draft, like a random draft. You choose one card out of each random, and then play off that. Like once in a couple of years. Once in a blue moon.
No entiendo nada.
Enchilado nada. Do I ever play with a D? S? DS for me stands for double screen. Nintendo DS. Which is pretty outdated.
4K no aprendí inglés CUANPUD.
ダロ川淳二やって。
いやー。変だな、おかしいなと思って。おかしいなと思ってたら。それはね、なんと、後から分かったことなんですけどね。そこは、昔、交通事故が起きたとか起きないとかで、後から分かったんですけどね。これね。交通事故が起きたとか起きないとかで。
それ爆笑問題カーボーイの太田のやる稲川だよね。
ああ、そうだね。確かに。
8月ももう終わりだねだろさん。今月良いことあった？
今月いいこと。今月いいことあったかな？
Is it brave or stupid to eat blowfish?
Is it stupid to eat what's a blowfish? I mean, a lot of fish out there has poison. You gotta like prepare it like properly to eat it.
ラスアス2の限定版が手に入ったことはいいことじゃなかったんだね。
ああ、まあそうだね。そうといえばそうだね。でもなんかたまたま安かったからっていう感じだったからな。あんまなんか、あれだね、僕は、感謝が少ない。感謝が少ないです。そういったことに対する。
他人がいらないといったものが手に入ったからいいものに思えなくなったと。
いいね、そこじゃない。
牛乳馬王が謝罪したことはダロさんにとってどうだった？
どうでもいい。
Have you seen the video of the blowfish eating a carrot?
I don't know what a blowfish is the first place to start with. Ho, 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 ho.
腰痛治ったこともどうでもいい。
腰痛は今月始まって今月治ったからね。なんか長年患ってて今月治ったとかじゃないからね。ちょっと。
ダロさんは感謝しない人なの？治ったんじゃなくて痛みをごまかしてるだけじゃないの？
感謝の薄い。感謝ハムニダですね。感謝が薄いですよ。
De la Sierra Morena Cielito Lindo Vinan Bejando UN Parda Ojitos Negro Cielito Lindo de Contrabando I Tanto y no Report Cantando Algran Cielito Lindo. Los Corazones. XD.
多分また痛くなるよ。白状野郎の真似して。
De la Sierra Morena Cielito Lindo Vienen bajando un par de ojitos negros Cielito Lindo de contrabando. Ay, canta y no le por qué cantándose al cielo. Lindo les coranzones。スペイン語じゃないの？わかんない。また痛くなる。まあ、また痛くなるだろうね。
威厳だ。
威厳じゃないよ。白状野郎ってなんだろう。
ダロさん今まで一番感謝したことは何？今日気づいたけど Q ちゃんはニコニコのコメントは無視してるから威厳無視したんじゃなくてこっちのコメント見てないだけだったみたい。
あ、そうなの。じゃあ威厳する人かもね。威厳する人かもしれない。ちょっと待って。じゃあ何してんの？放送中。ひたすら自分の意見を言って終わってるの？
IT is the most beautiful voice that Honey has ever sung.
Taco prefer pufferfish or fugu? Oh, fugu. Oh, Mexican
他にも放
song.
送しててそっちは肯定的なコメントしかないからそっち読んでる。
People die from fugu.
Tessaliopiat.
You have to have a license in Japan to prepare fugu. I don't know how it is out in other countries, but
what do you know about Saudi Arabia other than hot weather, oil,
voice that
camel,
Honey
and money?
has ever sung. 他に放送してそっち公的コメントしてる人がそっち読んでそうなんだ。あ、そういうことね。
ニコニコの方が荒れすぎてるから仕方なく無視してる感じもするけど。
そうね。テサリオビ。What do I know about Saudi Arabia? Any other than hot water, oil, camel, and money? What do I know about Saudi Arabia? I was trying to say that um like on the eastern northern part does it have Dubai, but that's kind of money part, right? What do I know about Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, like okay, oil, money,
Aries Lyanda.
camel,
And qui nomi
hot
engine
weather. Saudi. What do I know about Saudi Arabia other than oil, money? Saudi Arabia.
赤ちゃんにずっと威厳で話しかけてたら何を話すようになるの？
わかんない。威厳。
おじさんやってるの？
Engine un poco de español.
Wow, I really don't know anything, do I? Saudi Arabia. Nah, I don't want to mix. I
今何の話？
was the country that had like all those like very good Tekken players Saudi Arabia? 日本語の、あれで、何やってんだろうわかんない。Entiende un poco español. Liga Española. 何の話サウジアラビアについて、油とお金とラクダと、砂漠と暑いの以外知ってることありますかって聞かれて、ねえなと思って。Shahin from Tekken?
Que haces aquí obscuria hasta canto cielito lindo.
Aquí. My 4-year-old son was watching some YouTube videos from that was in Spanish. There was a song. Aquí estoy, ¿cómo estás? なんだっけ
石油王ぐらいしか浮かばないな。
Aquí estoy, ¿cómo estás? You know, daddy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Aquí estoy, ¿cómo estás? 石油語しか浮かばない。そうなんですよ。Noches Halloween, nadie escapará. Noches Halloween, nadie escapará. Cancela. Oh no! なんだっけ
他の周辺国との違いを書くとちょっとネガティブな話題になるからそれは言えないし。
Vampiro.
Has your son watched Kengan anime?
Yeah, my son used to sing in Spanish when he was like 2 years old. Aquí estoy. Has your son watched Kengan anime? Maybe parts of it, but ネガティブな話題だからそれは言えない。ネガティブな話題になる。
シア系のヒロシドラのイメージしか
周
ない。
辺国との違いを書くと。まあね。シア系のヨドラのイメージしかない。そうだよね。My contributions are epic. Thanks.
フォールガイズの真似して。
You know I have a question. I would like to know if you practice or practiced any martial art.
You know I have a question. I would like to know if you
法って言ってない
practiced
の。
or practiced any martial. ほうって言うんだっけ？あ、ほう言うね。I really have no experience in martial arts. I mean, I
おじさんなん
did
て早起きなの？
some
寝てないの？
karate for like, I don't know, 2 months or so. That's about it.
Did Sandrovic talk out about Adam's character with you since you had experience with American culture?
Did he talk about Adam's character with
You
you
have a
since
team
he
that help
had...
you with the manga.
Not really.
I would like to see a bit of the great work of art you are doing right now.
Right.
Do you think the story could change a lot if Sandrovic decided to use the initial concept of Kizu being young?
Do I feel that...
Do you have any favorite manga?
I feel that the voice thing is too fast. Do I think the story could change a lot if it's just used the initial concept because of being young? Obviously, yes. Do you have any favorite manga? Akira? Which isn't like it's not current stuff. It's classic.
Do you have a stash of kengan drawings that didn't make it?
I guess yes. I mean, I don't know if you could call it a stash.
Great manga, Akira.
90% of my work, I guess, it's somewhat out there. Unless it would be too costly. I don't know if costly is a word.
Le gustan los
飲まなきゃよかった。眠い。まあちょっと早起きしたせいもあるんだけど。レグスタンの怪獣 Kaiju is a Spanish word. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Would you be flattered by hentai of your work, like kengan, or disgusted?
Ooh,
Is Akira
would
manga
I be
exact similar
flattered
to the
by
movie, or there is
hentai
difference?
of your work
また
like
放送
kengan
する
or
なら寝てよい
disgusted?
よ。
I wouldn't mind.
What is bigger,
I
USA
don't
debt
know
or
if I
muting the
would be
child support?
flattered, but you're talking about like a fan fiction, right? I don't mind. Personally, I don't mind. That doesn't mean it's all okay by the publisher. It doesn't mean fan fiction can sometimes like be too much off. Like if they start making too much profit and stuff like that, then it becomes a little bit concerning. I mean, I personally don't mind. I don't know what the publisher would say. Okay, manga exact similar to the movie, or there is difference. The movie is about half of the manga, and not really. Yeah, it's about half of the manga though, volume wise, and I mean, they got the overall plot kind of the same, but you could say they changed a lot. I mean, for example, if you've seen the movie, there's this like old woman character who appears like in only like 2 or 3 scenes, who's like shown as like a this religious fanatic woman, you know, going like this. She's actually a very um important character in the manga. 放送するなら寝ていいよ。どういうことだ？ What is bigger? USA debt or
Can
mutable
Mutaba even
child
have
support?
children? That's the real question.
That's a strange question. I assume it's USA debt. Can mutable even have children? That's a real question. I don't know. Yeah. A lot of questions I can't answer. I don't. It's either a lot of questions. It's either I don't know, I can't answer, and that's pretty disappointing. I understand.
Have you seen a
but,
better animated movie than Akira? I haven't watched many, but I think that Akira is top tier.
Have you seen a better? No, I have never seen a better animated movie than Akira. Oh, これ今眠いけど、じゃあ今このまま布団に直行したとして、
What about the
眠れるかっ
CGI
つ
Dragon
う
Warrior?
とちょっと謎なんだよな。眠れるのか眠れるかな。What about the CGI Dragon Warrior? We have some guy obsessed with asking that question. No, I haven't watched
You
the
like the
movie.
anime adaptation. What if you are the one to make a hentai of Kengan?
I don't want to
Will there be more of the Kurei clan
deliberately
in
make
Kengan?
myself get mad.
Redline is very good animated movie, not same level as Akira though.
Red Line good? I've never seen Red Line. Same level like Yura though. Okay. Well, you know the correct clan in Kengan. I don't know. What if I'm the one to make a hentai of Kengan? What if, right? Me making it like, if I made a hentai, that would make it a little bit official, kind of, you know. So
Have you
it's
beat a
not a
Fallout
really
3
good
while your
move.
character is still a baby? Since we can't ask your favorite character to draw, I want to ask you who you think is personally the cutest character you've drawn for the series.
Why?
Are you reading some manga at the
Isn't
moment?
that like the? Isn't that like the same thing? Okay, it's not the same thing, but it kind of has the same difficulty with answering.
Do you get a sense of satisfaction after finishing especially hard to draw pages?
Not really.
SHHHHH Darrow, I promise you it's different question.
It's more of a like a relief.
What is the ugliest character you have drawn?
Ugliest character. Um, when I was in college, like when I was in art school, me and my friends used to draw while we were in a restaurant or something, right? And we spent like hours in that restaurant just drawing until the like until somebody tells us to get out. And what this one day
For you, what is the
we
best fight in
said,
the manga?
hey, let's try to draw the most ugliest character we could think of. And I made this character all
Your work is
wrinkled
excellent.
up,
My sincere compliments.
all, you know, he has mushrooms growing from his skin and things like that. And well, I used to draw things like that a lot back then, so I was kind of numb with it. And when by the time we're finished drawing it, we were like, well, that's pretty much what we could do. It's not that ugly, you know. I was numb. I was numb with how disgusting my drawings were. So back then, my opinion was, well, that's, I don't know, that's kind of mediocre for disgustingness. And then I saw the same drawings years after, and I was with my friends. I was watching. I saw. I was flipping the pages what we drew years after, and
Hi
me
from
and my
Colombia.
friends were watching, and we laughed our shit off because it was so disgusting. I mean, this character was growing mushrooms from his skin. He's shitting all over the place. Uh, I promise it's What's the fight for what? What's the best fight in the manga? The best fight in the manga.
Do you have IT with you?
Well, you know, I'm kind of expected to make a better fight every fight, right? So the best answer I could give to that would be the last fight that I did, because that should have been the best fight. Because that's what I'm expected. That's what Raiders expect the newest fight to be the best one. So it's not like so I don't have that same point of view from a reader where when you read a series, if you like read like 10 fights and you could go like, the last fight wasn't that good, but the fourth one was pretty good, things like that. But or maybe you could be reading a fight where you're not really into it and you just flip the pages, really not into it. But I can't have that not into mode, right? So my intentions of being expected to make the best fight with the latest fight makes it harder for me to answer those questions, if this makes sense. uh my work excellent, my sense of compliments, thank you. Colombia, do you have it with you? Do I have what? No. I did that drawing on my friend's sketchbook. I don't have it with me right now. Even if I did, I don't think I could like show it on YouTube without any like blurs because I had all the genitals and everything.
Would you say you have enough free time?
I won't say it's enough. It's not enough, but I do have some free time now. Yes, I didn't have it years ago, but now I do.
We got Colombian Mexicans and Peru. Hi from Argentina.
We have a lot of from. Is this like a? Do you have Is this all connect? Are you all connected on Facebook or something? Is this like the South American Kengan community or something like that?
Hi from Argentina.
Hi from Argentina, Colombia.
That's good. Naji, this is just synchronicity.
Synchronicity. Wow. Now I'm a believer.
The Carlos Metal Fans XD. There is a Latin America community. Hi from Mexico.
Really? Wow. Carlos Metal fans. Carlos Metal fans.
We have one Facebook group of Latins.
Facebook group of Latins? Really?
Hi from Italy, here is 220M.
Is Gabriel Iglesias.
We are rating you
like
right now.
Huge over there? or
After all, Kengan had
Cristela
Latin Spanish
Alonso.
voices. German fan here. Keep up the great work.
German. Rating you right now after all. Italy. We have Italy, German, Mexican, Colombian, Peru, Chile.
Start typing in your native language so he has a hard time understanding.
I'm gonna start typing. That would make me really. That would make me really. That's another con word.
How did
A
you meet
con
Sandra?
word I am having troubles coming up with. Confused. Make me really confused. I just realized that if you know your history, we have an Italian, and we have a German, and
Are you in
I'm a
Japan now?
Japanese.
How's Corona in Japan?
History is repeating itself. How are you in Japan? How's Corona in Japan? Japan, looking at how other countries are doing it, from this is my opinion, but I think Japan is pretty much doing all right with it.
Oh no.
Although many Japanese are like angry, like angry at the government because the government's not really doing anything.
Oh dear. The 1940s Big Three.
Right. Most Japanese are angry at the government. And I'm not really sure if the government's doing fine, but as a country, we're doing decently. We don't have that many deaths. We don't have that many people contagious.
You have our full support in your future jobs.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, there was a headline in Japan that the Germans were doing this medical experiment where they did a music concert with someone contagious with corona or something, and it's an experiment how people would get contaminated during a music concert, right? I mean, these are opinions on Twitter I saw, and like most Japanese people were like, man, the Germans know how to do their medical shit.
At least there's no
You
one
can't
trying
do
to make
anything
you
like
apologize
that,
for Pearl
anything
Harbor.
close to that in Japan. Because if any one of you ever read or watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, we all know that the Germans, I don't know the exact line in English. The Germans' the medical skills of Germans is number one in the world. uh, at least there's no one trying to make you apologize for Pearl Harbor. There's no one trying to make you apologize for Pearl Harbor. Right.
Sekai ichi haha.
Would I apologize for Pearl Harbor?
German science
I don't know.
I've never
been.
German engineering is the best in the.
Right. I've never been in that situation where someone told me to apologize for Pearl Harbor. Would I apologize for Pearl Harbor? Maybe,
みずほ
I
証
don't
券
know.
に稼がせてもらったぜ。
I
今
don't,
日の仕事終わり、ダロさん外人と
I
何
guess
話
I
して
don't
んの
really know that much about history to even decide if I
Yeah,
should
what something said.
if I should apologize or not. Apology to me doesn't really mean much. I could apologize all I want. Doesn't really mean much. German science is in the finest in the world. Okay, that's the exact line.
ドイツの科学は世界一。
そう、ドイツのあ、科学だっけ ?German science is the finest in the world, right? German
ダロさん最
engineering?
近楽しみある？
最近は
地
ね、
図ネタ話してるのか？
最近はね、だから、対馬をやってるっていうのかな。対馬をやってるっていうのかな。嫁がご飯を準備してて、そろそろ準備できたかなって段階で、こう言ったら、あと30分でできるって時に、対馬やってる。それで、
I think
な
he
んか
said
ね、
A lot was the best in the.
つくづくシステムがすげえ洋芸だなって感じ。つく
Julius
づ
is
く
the
なんか
product of German science after all.
洋芸、うわー、つくづく洋芸だわー、これ。なんか知らんけど洋芸だわーっていう、なんかあらかじめ遠くから見て、こういう風に攻めてもいいし、こういう風に攻めてもいいし、みたいなことをこう、オプションを先に与えて、さあどうしますかっていう、このなんか、
対馬面白いよね。
対馬、
When did you decide to stream your self-drawing? I enjoy every
When
stream.
did I decide to stream myself drunk? You mean like today? I don't know, decided this morning. I've streamed drunk before. It's not my first time. Julius is the product of German
Or still
science
president
after
of
all,
Mexico.
right?
Tried to make Spain apologize for the conquer they did hundreds of years ago.
I think he said a lot was the best in the world.
ダロさんの
He
格
said
ゲ
a
ーはいつ
lot was
発
the
売
best
す
in
る
the
の？
world, right? 上手ネタ話してます。対馬 When did the president of Mexico try to make Spain apologize for the conquer they did hundreds of years ago?
今日88回目の誕生日なんだよダロさんお祝いして。
Right, so, things like that happen all across the world, right? We try to make the Americans apologize for the A-bomb. Most Asian countries tries to make Japanese apologize for the colonization during the World War.
お
Before
祝い
the
セレ
World
キしてあ
War.
げて。
What else? Right.
誕生日の歌歌ってあ
I
げ
mean,
なよ。
apology is fine. I'm good with apology, but I'm sure there's a way we could get along without all that anymore. 18回目の誕生日、18、回目の誕生日。今日、18、8回、今日、18、目が滑る。ちょっと
Hey
待って。
Darrow, do you have any tip on art styles? I
運
feel
が
like
例え
whenever I
ば、
watch show slash manga
運
too
が
much,
例えば
my
4
art
だ
will
と
start
し
to look
て、
like that show.
48回目の誕生日ってことね。例えばね。おめでとうございます。Happy birthday to you.
Apologies doesn't really work if IT happened years ago,
Happy
just like
birthday
cancel
to
culture
you.
do. Do you
Happy
sometimes get recognized in
birthday.
public?
Happy
Do you have any
birthday,
tips or basics on fight choreography?
Mr. Lawrence.
たけしで祝ってあげて。
Have you
Happy
thought of making manga
birthday,
for your
Mr.
fighting game?
Lawrence. 発売するんですか？多分ね、連載終わるまではね、本格的に取り組めないから無理だと思うよね。で、I feel like when I ever watch show manga too much, might still look like that show. I don't
84点
I don't think that's a problem. I don't equate that as a problem. So um, getting inspiration and all that from whatever you like is a positive thing. I think, and even if you get those influences, you would eventually get something like something original. So it had years ago, just like cancel culture do, right? You sometimes get
連載終わ
recognized
る
in
まではダ
public.
ロさん拘束され続けるんだ
I
ね。
had this like this one time. I just had this one time when I was walking in the streets where this person recognized me, but it doesn't really often happen often. Do you have any tips or basic on fight choreography? Do I have tips or basics on fight choreography? It is such. There's two. I mean, like 90% of what I do is based on that, so I can't just give a tip like that. I can't just like say a tip. So and so. If you could
連載
show
終わっ
me,
たら
if
ショ
you
ック
could
にな
show
るかも
me
ね。
a work that depicts a fighting choreography, right? Then I could like point out what you can like change to make it better. Because even I could pretty much point out things what they could change to make it better, even if it's done by a professional. Since this is like 90% of what I do. Some mangas out there don't base fighting choreography as their main entertainment. Have you thought of making manga for your fighting game? I have, but it would take too much time. One, it would take too much time, and two, people not really. I'm not sure if people would actually want that in the first place. 連載終わるまではダルさん拘束し続ける。そうだね。しゃっくり治るかもね。関林のソフビいいね。そうね。これでもなんか影のところとか、ちょっと塗り込んだり、顔とかちょっとペイントで塗り込んだりしたいけど
Can I
ね。
send sketches slash storyboard instead of finished drawing for you to review? So you can focus on giving panel advice instead of the art.
The publisher. Through the publisher. Can I send sketch storyboard instead of finished drawings for you to review so you can focus on giving panel advice instead of the art? Yeah. I mean, it depends on how finished those sketches are. If it's like, if the sketches are too vague to, like give any advice. If I, like,
どこで売ってるの
those sketches should be, like, at least possible to recognize what's going on. どこで売ってるの？これどこで売ってるんだろう？
When you were getting deeper into fight choreography, was IT just simple trial and error by using references, or was there some resource that helped you understand IT more?
Simple trial and error by using present, or there was some resource to help you understand it more. It was everything.
I'd like to send you a drawing of mine, but I'm afraid to stop your work by taking your precious time.
You could send it right now. Wait. I'm afraid to stop your work by taking your... No. I'll just send it to me. I'll actually I could do it now. I'm perfect. I'm fine doing it now. Actually, because I have
Can you sing US Dream On by
I think I
Aerosmith?
have to wait a little for my staff members to finish their work so that I could work on their.
Have you ever had an expensive alcohol or wine?
Yes, just send it now if you have one.
Do you still do art commissions? I call
And
dibs.
I don't do art commissions.
Sent. Can I send it
I
to
mean,
you on Discord?
I'm planning on doing in the future, like years from now, maybe, but.
中野ブロードウェイだね。
何が
Like creating a Patreon account.
On Discord, you could send it. Wait, yeah, I'll make a channel. I'll make a channel right now about. Where should I put it? Oh, okay, I'll make a channel right now. Art tips.
kenganのポップアップストア。
There, I made a channel, art tips. You could post your picture here. You could post it through Twitter, through DM. If you don't have a Twitter account or you only have Discord, you could send it through Discord. Like creating a Patreon account. Would I create a Patreon account? Maybe I would, but I won't have that much content on it, which doesn't really make sense. Have you ever had an expensive alcohol?
Can I ask you a favor? Could I say Ariba anime fight cabronis?
I think the wine I had after Anime Expo in Los Angeles was expensive, but I can't appreciate taste of wine that much, so. Can I ask you a favor? Could I say Arriba Anime Fight Carbon? Where's the favor? ポップアップストアで買えるみたいよ、中野ブロードウェイで。これ、そう。買える。ストアっていうかね、店1個が丸々ケンガングッズを扱ってるんじゃなくて、ワンコーナーだ。棚2つ分ぐらい程度のやつっぽいよ。
LA Bay Basin a Bay Baylin.
Right.
Oh,
we got
Do you have any hobbies?
We got a... Can you like write? Can you
Hey Daryl,
write
I sent my drawing
in,
to you via.
like words what exactly what you want to like progress or like the your feelings about this? あれ保存したのに出てこない。保存したのに出てこない。どこだ Oh, you sent it to Twitter too. Okay. Anatomy was revealed harmful from. Oh, so you are concerned with their anatomy. Okay. Now I have to warn you that my anatomy isn't perfect either.
That's really nice of you to do, taking your time to give people advice on art.
Right.
Much respect.
Wait, so let me get Twitter version too. Twitter.
会社着いた仕事します。朝からありがとう。またね。
Twitter 会社着いたら仕事あります。します。朝からありがとう。はい。
ワンフェスかコミコンで、コミコンなら買いに行くよ。
What are your top 3 favorite H.Anteus?
Desktop. So I got 2 drawings right now, which I could do both. What are 3 favorite hentais, like hentai artists or hentai titles? I'm not.
IT tells me that the Discord link has expired.
I'm not that into hentai, to be honest. So I can't really name any artists. And it tells me that Discord link has expired. Really? Wait, just let me get the new one. I thought I made it like permanent. Maybe it's not permanent.
kengan ポップアップストア通販やってるみたいだから欲しければ通販で買えばよい。
そうなの
Kids, when you have a girlfriend slash wife, you don't need hentai.
Oh, that's not true, but there, that should be a permanent URL. Should be, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh. So we have
今年は
here.
コミケもないからつまらんね。
そうね. This is from.
の仕事だね。
Thanks.
Danielle. This is from Danielle. Yeah, we got this Ottawa guy. Now,
ダロさんはコミケでないの？
Have you been to other countries outside of America and Japan?
I've been to Canada and Mexico and France.
It's bearded Okubo.
I've been. I stayed in Italy for like an hour through the train. You know, from France to Italy. I stayed in Italy for like about an hour. That's about it. It's Beardo Kubo. It looks like Beardo Kubo. Now, before the anatomy of this, my concern is how he's posing his fists. The stance he's taking with his fists doesn't look like he's a professional martial arts person. Like, it doesn't look like an MMA fighter. So that's the main part, even before the anatomy. So I would have to change how he's posing. I have to to change his stance, which would pretty much make the whole entire drawing look different. But
Kuroki and Okubo Dam,
oh
Devil
boy.
MMA Lance King.
What should I do? Well, since he's not, since Avalanche, right?
ケチャシノブ書籍、エロ同人、セーラームーンうんち同人、キリスト教エロ漫画とコミケに出る機会はいつでもあるよね。
Since Danielle is concerned more about the anatomy, I'll just go with the anatomy. Okay. It looks.
Maybe turn his left hand a little bit.
It looks like he saw some, like he drew this by looking at something. Because there are details. There are details that kind of look precise, like with anatomy, but then the whole balance of the drawing is crooked. That's kind of like one characteristic that you can tell that he was looking at something. He had a reference, like a photo reference or something. So my suggestion is to look at that photo again, look and compare what you have different. Yeah, feel free to transform my drawing if it helps. Right. So what should I do? Let's start by trying to analyze how his muscles are like. For instance, for his chest muscles are shaped like this, probably. And then he has
I didn't use a photo. I helped myself with a mannequin.
Really?
Oh,
a mannequin, I get it. Okay. One thing about mannequin is that it's not too precise, so be careful not to trust too much with the mannequin. Yeah, the first thing I had concern was the stance. The second thing was this part. It looks like... Wait, I need to make my camera up here. Yeah. This part looks like the character is like... I don't know. He has like... He's holding his arm, his elbow inside, really, like this. like this inside, which is pretty awkward. Kind of awkward. I mean, he's kind of... Yeah, that's how he's trying to fight. Now, I'm gonna talk about how you like a normal stance in MMA. You would have your...
You touch my tralala.
Well, if you're having your right hand in the front, then you want to have your other arm near your jaw so that you could like block people who's trying to aim your jaw. Then you could jab with your right hand, or maybe the other way. You could try to block your jaw with your right hand and jab with your left hand. You could jab with your left hand like this, right? And then if you have a chance, do a straight with your right hand. because that's would be more effective. And try to keep your elbows inside, because this character kind of feels like this character's putting his arm a little bit too up. You could get your side abs hit a lot this way. So that's just about the stance what I want to talk about. Now the anatomy. Oh boy. Dude, were you using this like a mannequin like this? Or more of a like a wooden type mannequin?
Kinda looks like it's about to throw a punch.
Right. It doesn't really matter which, but I'll just like draw how
No,
this
unfortunately, I
could
use a very cheap wooden
be
mannequin.
more accurate anatomy wise, because I'll just draw on top of this how it could be more accurate anatomy wise. It's a very cheap wooden mannequin. Okay, okay. And maybe I could talk myself.
Gotta go now. Wish you a good rest of the stream.
Thanks. Let's start by drawing the skull, I guess, then, huh? This person has a huge jaw.
Where do I get one of those mannequins and how much does it cost?
I don't remember where I got this. I don't think it's that expensive. I don't think it's a Japanese product, so I think you could get it anywhere. So the spine, yeah, the drawing itself looks crooked because it's like it's in a like a you see kind of wavy kind of thing. Do you happen to be left-handed by any chance? This is just speculation. I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
Ended.
You're left-handed, right? Because you have your axis on the left, right? You have your axis on the left,
plan to go guns blazing
and you're drawing like you're going your arms like this. So that's why I suspected the lines it has a crooked. There's like a there's like this wave of crookedness in your drawing. I mean, being left-handed, there's nothing wrong with being left-handed, just to let you know. Nothing wrong. I just feel this. Because I'm guilty myself. I guess I would have the characters tilt like that. I would have my character's head kind of
Do you also discuss
leaning
on what happens
towards
in
the
the story
right,
or do the drawing?
like that, because of my right-handedness. I try not to be so not too crooked.
What's /V?
What do you also discuss on what happens in the story, or only that I am mostly just do the drawings? I mean, I discuss sometimes, but most of the time I don't have any opinions. Okay, that is a very simple skeleton.
夫が静かで快適だと思った?
持ってないよ。
Have you ever thought of taking a break from the manga industry once Kengan Omega ends, since being a manga artist can be quite tiring?
Yes, I'm thinking about taking a break.
ダロさん人に教えるのが好きなんだね。
多分ね。
気が嫌いなんだね。
違うよ。
Would Julius transforms like Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho?
Which electron like Toguro? Not that much. I mean, Toguro is a monster. Like a literal monster. He has like tubes sticking at him so that he could like inhale souls or something. Not at that level. Oh boy. Ho 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 ho. Yeah, the elbows seems a little bit too inside.
Image was crazy beautiful.
Right. I read the I don't know how that was I don't know how people thought of it in the West, but a lot of comments in Japan said it was grotesque, getting goosebumps. And I looked at it myself, and I had goosebumps. So maybe not the best idea, but I didn't have any other choice.
Yes, IT was kinda freaky, but I think IT was really well drawn.
My air conditioner is screaming for help.
You said that some people didn't bought second volume of Ashura because of the cover, right?
これ赤ペン、息子ネオンエアコンがたまにこうなるって、エアコンまだ治ってなかったんだ。
治ってなかった。赤ペンです。
エアコン直した方が良いよ。
そうだろうね。
Your air conditioner is going full American Bull-eyed school kid.
Right. Some gears in the air conditioner is not.
エアコンの修理した後はもうフライパンで殴ったらダメだよ。エアコンが何か叩いてるの？
Come on.
俺みたいに完全に止まったら買い替えるまで地獄見るよ。風のスイングが本体の設定とずれてるから空転してるんかね。おじさんは、エアコンがないと生きられない体なの？
僕はエアコンがないと生きられないですよ。So, right. Before the anatomy, what I guess what I want you to take out of this is not the anatomy, I get, actually. Think of the character as a huge can, right? A huge can. The bottom, there's a top circle and a bottom circle, right? And the bottom circle would would have a longer length than the top circle. I mean, if you're looking from the top. If you're looking from the other way, it would be like this, right?
This is Internet Explorer with a here. Did you know that I died?
Did you know that I died? I didn't know you died in Internet Explorer. I mean, I know that Microsoft ditched you because they have this new Edge thing, and the circle in this body would would be here, right? But now I have it like this. So I hope you could see the difference there. That's one. I'd say. Uso.
What is all that spanking in the background?
My air conditioner is misbehaving.
That air conditioner going hard.
Oh.
早めに業者に行った方がいいよ。
Your facial expression actually is pretty good. And
I'm learning a lot of things.
Actually your like the direction of the hair that the bodily hair are actually pretty look very natural. Yeah, so I think other than that, I guess you could say more your style. The muscles you draw are more about your style. Doesn't have to be accurate. I mean, my muscles aren't accurate either. Just be careful to not make it all crooked and think of these things as big shapes, big like spheres or cylinders. And I think you're pretty good to go if you master that. And the stance, of course.
Air conditioner ways. It's 32 degrees Celsius where you.
Yeah, I'm sorry if this didn't help you that much, but what did it say here? Yeah, and I got one more to do. Who needs air conditioning? It's only 32 degrees where you live. Really? A free drawing class from the right. This one is a manga, so I can't really say too much unless I see the like the page before and the page after this. But what I could say is
Thank you so much, Daryl. You're an amazing teacher.
I'm just gonna
After.
Now this page is either an even page or an odd page if it's on a book, right? I'm just gonna assume that it's on a book, and I'm just gonna assume that it's
Darrow versus air conditioner.
I'm just gonna assume it's on the left page. It's on the left page, reading from right to left. Okay. Can I assume that? Can I? If whoever sent this to me is wait.
We could take those spanking sounds out of context. LOL.
Zetsi. If possible, I would prefer to focus on panel clarity. Okay. Panel clarity. Panel clarity. If you're listening, Zetsi. Is this a manga? Is it read from right to left?
Sure.
If it's read from right to left, is it an odd page or an even page? Say it's a book. Is it on this page or that page? This is very, very, very important. This is manga 101. This is what you learn the first day when you attend a manga class. Well, doesn't really matter since this is just a tip. I'm just gonna assume that it's the odd page. It's an odd page, which means it's a page where the reader would not know what would happen next unless the reader flips the page. So the center of the book would be on this way. So you don't want things like this in the middle of the book. You have to spread the book to read it, to see the drawings.
I'm sorry, Darrow. I have my bets on air conditioning.
Right, so
it's an odd page.
Right. You need to get that here. At least there. Right, so you have I don't know, page 5. You have that number there. You don't have to put it there. I'm just putting that there for explaining reasons. Now, would this be the first page of a manga? If it's the first page of a manga, it's not really good. Because you don't really see anything here. I mean, if it's the first page of a manga, you want the reader to know where all is taking place, right? So this isn't good enough to make the reader know where it's taking place. If it's like the 5th page, it's fine. I'm just gonna assume it's the 5th page. if it's the 5th page, this actually is a little bit too big. Or maybe this, I don't think there's any difference with that panel, the 2nd panel, and the 3rd panel. There really isn't much difference. Where is, like, each panel should have new information for the reader to understand. The 2nd panel here, I assume it's a panel where 2 swordsmen are, like, at face to face, right? But you have that information in the 2nd one also.
Angry Darrow is really angry.
I'm not angry. I'm sorry if I sound angry. I'm not angry. I don't know why. If I sound angry, I don't know why, but I'm not angry. I assume that the reader is not supposed to know who this guy is yet. The reader should know who this guy is, or show who the face of this character when the reader flips the page. So even if the character is small, I think I'd say you're revealing too much at the 2nd panel, if that's your intention. So what you could do. So here's what you could do.
You don't sound angry.
Length. Now, this is all assumption. I assume this place is like a war place where there's lots of dead bodies lying with like weapons stuck on them. Make this panel bigger. Make that panel bigger, because the 2nd and 3rd panel didn't really mean differently. You can make the panel bigger so that, like, the reader would feel like they don't really want to be here, or you get the feeling that, oh, this is a place where a lot of dead bodies are laying. And yeah, that I think that's the main part. That's the main part. The others, I'm not that concerned too much. Unless if this character, if just if this character and this character is the same, that would be a problem. I'm just assuming this character and this characters are the same.
Nobody wants to be here in this.
Really? And this line is from this character, right? You might think this is a little bit too much, but I actually would want that. So that, like, if you have 100 readers, right? Maybe 2 people would think that this line is coming out of him. You don't want that 2 readers to make that be confused, and make the bubble a little bit, just a little bit away from the character, right? Sometimes, if that's not the line of a character, the worst would be this. I mean, if you have something like that, you really have no idea who is talking. So keep it just a little bit away, but don't be too away that you're going too much across, like near the end of the page. That's the hard part. I would say half of my job is to keep a good balance of these bubbles, not too far away from the end of the line, but far enough that you understand which characters are talking to which. So maybe you want to make this a little bit smaller and make it this way, but not too small that it would become too less impactful. Or you can make this panel bigger. You can make this panel bigger and use up all the way here, right? Use up all the way here so that you can make it on this way, but you have more space to show his face. Then maybe the bubble should be a little bit more down, like there. Right.
3 more pages after this page in the Imgur link I sent.
My assumptions are correct, thanks. There are 3 more pages after this in the pink image. Like, oh, really? I should see that. Whoa. Okay. Oh, okay, now I see it. Actually, this panel could be smaller, actually. I mean, it could be like that. Then this panel bigger, maybe. Or the third panel. Either this panel or this panel could be bigger, making this panel smaller. So that's that. And 3 more pages. Wait, why wasn't loading? It's not loading. It's not in JPEG. Why? Oh, why is it not loading? Oh boy. For some reason I can't save the why can't I save it?
おじさんおはよう。ケンガンオメガの原稿映ってるよ。
ケンガンじゃないよ。This is the second page. I will make this quick. Now, this one doesn't look like he's talking. Kind of. And the balance, I think, is off. I would rather have his whole... I don't know how his hair is, but I would rather have his whole shape appear. And maybe like have his mouth in a shape that he's talking. Ching shifts.
Did you get sad about Joel's death?
Wait a second. Wait, I was able to. Let me save this on Photoshop. Maybe I could. Did you get sad about Joel's death? Yes, I did. Wow. Yeah, for some reason, it's not making me save these files as a file I could open directly. Now, is that a branch or grass or something like that? Okay, that's the fourth page actually. 今映っちゃいけないものが映った気がする。The second, third page. You have grass or branch.
I can feel your frustration looking at these.
Panels like these don't have to be this big.
Is Bordero, Quisiera saber como van las cosas ella en Japón, que haces para no volver loco.
What? Buenos noches, Señor Darrell. That's like the
Comics that use the manga style but are made by Western authors. I know that not many accept this. For me, IT is not a problem instead.
Right. Comics that use manga style but Western authors. I know that's the main accepted, but for me, it's not a problem instead. No problem with me either. I don't understand it. Where's the problem? No problem with me. Okay, panels like this, I'd say, should be smaller. Because you have a very big panel that's coming. I mean, a small panel, like a rather small panel to a big panel would be impactful, but if you have a big panel already, right, then a big panel, say this panel was actually like half a page, right, like that, and then and it ends up to be like this, maybe smaller, then it's less impactful. So if you want to have impact, make it from a small panel to a small panel to a big panel.
You almost get 25 viewers. That's a new record.
Really? Right, on YouTube though. I mean, I had more on the other sites because I don't know. 25 is not that is not a convincing number, is it? if you really want this branch here, it's okay, but you have to be really careful because it could be boring sometimes. Um, the legs here, I think you should concentrate on how the muscles in the legs are like concentrated. Or is this the part? I mean, I if this is the part where he's like actually moving, because I see the lines here. Is this panel supposed to be? Yeah, since the lines are here like this, if it's supposed to be moving, it doesn't look like it's moving. It looks like it's like a split second before it's moving. I'm gonna assume it's a.
What is your favorite seafood to put on sushi?
Tuna eggs. Not tuna
Yes,
eggs,
that's the meaning.
salmon eggs. Salmon eggs are my favorite. Either have like the fingers of the legs, really concentrated, or draw where the legs were, you know, draw where the ground is, so that you could tell where the legs was, and where the leg is now, so that you could see how the leg was moving, which isn't a very good idea to my opinion. You should have the standoff panel bigger than the actual movement, because these movements are not that important as the page that's coming after. And this page, this character doesn't look like he came from a distance. It looks like he was standing there all the time, and he just like just ran his katana like that. Maybe have the other leg like that. More speed lines. Maybe like this. And what is this guy doing?
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Have you read Long Wolf and Cub? I've not the whole thing. I've read parts of it. It's an old classic. This guy should either be blocking it with his katana or dodging it. You have to. I have to see how he's dodging it. Now that's not a good way to dodge. Because it looks like it's hitting. Maybe like this.
Have you ate living octopus?
Maybe you could like draw like hair or parts of his clothing that got chipped. Maybe. So that you could feel the intensity that he almost could have lost his life. How you ate living octopus? Have I ate living? Not a living one. I mean, I've eaten a fresh one, but not a living one.
You draw it if it hit him.
Yeah, so that's four pages. This page I have problem with these panels looking too much alike. Maybe just show the sword. I'm using terms sword and katana, vice versa. Maybe just show the sword and the hand and how he's holding it. You know, maybe you could show how the intensity by how he's holding it, how hard or like firm he's holding it. Because he had two faces of the same character, mostly in the same size, which would look, which lose you lose your rhythm by doing that. Maybe you'd rather have his face shown first, then the katana, so that you could understand that it's his katana. Make sure he's looking this way though, because he kind of looks like he's looking this way. He's looking this way, so then you go to the next page. You really don't know which is which, right? Which makes this page should be like this, maybe, so that this character is coming from the right, and this guy was receiving the attack from the left, so that you could tell, like, if this was A and B, you can tell this is A and B. That's that's about it for what I could say for now. I'm sorry. I feel kind of sick right now. I think I need to lay down a little. I think I drank a little too much alcohol just in the morning. I might be back like in, I don't know, a couple hours. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'll be back in a couple hours maybe. ちょっとね、今気持ち悪くて横になりたいから、一回放送閉じま
Yes,
す。
please rest Daro-san.
Right, thanks.
Go lay down, manits.
Right.